Welcome back now. This is still the Polity and we're reaching you live from the Abuja studios of Kaftan TV. Joining me now to discuss on other issues making the rounds in the country today is Ambassador Omorohwovo, Julius Excel. He's the CEO of the Excel Foundation. You're welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, listeners and viewers. It's my pleasure.
I hope I didn't murder your name.
No, you tried.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for being with us on the program today. And very quickly, because of our time remaining, the CBN has making moves on banning naira on crypto trading platforms. What are your thoughts on this, considering the fact that a lot of Nigerian youths make a living from these trading platforms? And do you think in the CBN's quest to try to stabilize the naira against the dollar, do you think these measures are really sustainable, considering the fact that a lot of experts are saying that as long as a country, we are not exporting more than we are importing, these measures are not quite sustainable. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, well, first of all, look at the goods and the bad that the cryptocurrency have done to us. The bad side of it, that the good side of it should be measured. Okay. You understand? I think before they said they wanted to craft that down, abort it, because they have seen so much reason why it ought to be stopped. Or banned from our country. But then universally, it's a major platform for trade, transaction, and all that. In Europe, you see people buying goods and services, products, and all that through cryptocurrencies. Because they feel it is very easy to transact. It is flexible, safer, convenient, safer. It's between you and the person you are dealing with. So, in universal, it's a good way of making a payment for exchange of goods and services and all that. But to what we are talking about here, they've seen it that it has brought more harm than good to us, to the Nigerians. You understand? So I think that was why they said, okay, there is need for them to do a review. But then, to my opinion, I think they should just do a proper review on these platforms. There should be regulatory bodies that will be scrutinizing each transaction.
So when you talk about proper review on these trading platforms, what are these reviews? What are the modalities you think that should be put in place to ensure safety, to kind of detract the people who the people who use these platforms for negative activities?
Number one, they have to mount pressure on these online banks, like the OPay, the Money Point, the PalmPay, the Parallels, name them. These banks, Switch Money, Cash Money, these banks are banks that you can easily link with cryptocurrency and do your transaction without anybody knowing what you are doing. So if because anybody that's coming to register, you must have a CBN license. So anybody with CBN is license should know the in and out, the policy, the monetary policies. The monetary policy on it. These are the rules and regulations that is going to be guiding this your banking system. It should be known and it should be defined that if anybody comes is going to bank with you, these are the rules. Or like some days back, when I log into my OP, I will see the CBN's rules and announcement that they don't entertain cryptocurrency and all that. So that alone should send messages to those to the users of OPay, PalmPay, Switch Cash Money, Parallels Bank, Money Point, Kuda Bank, and otherwise, that this cannot be involved. This issue of a currency transaction or currency crypto trading or transaction, it won't go well with this platform. And of course, if you switch to UBA, our bank, the laws are there, written there. They get feedback from CBN from time to time, periodically. So they should mount pressure on them first. Okay. Then after, they should monitor each of these banks, because you see, we are talking about this now. Most of these bank managers, they are doing cryptocurrency. Some of these are our senators, they are doing cryptocurrency. The reps, the governors, local government, they are doing cryptocurrency. Some of them are paying their daughter's school fees, son's school fees, cousin's school fees with cryptocurrency. So this is ought to be what? Scrutinized. If it is for the purpose of school fee is for a legit purpose, then you can allow it to stay on. But if it is for a fraudulent act to harm somebody, then it should be stopped.
So how do you detect if this payment is being made for fraudulent activities or for non-fraudulent activities? That's the bone of contention.
Okay, the destination of the money, the sender and the destination of the money should be followed.
Okay, let's take for example now. I want to buy. You are a gun runner now.
Yeah.
And I want to buy some ammunitions from you, and I have to make the payment through, and I'm making the payment through cryptocurrency. How will the regulatory authorities be able to detect that this is what I am making the payment for? Because the payment is coming from me to you.
Now that is why I said they have to have the proper scrutiny. Now you are using Kuda Bank, or you are using Opay Bank, or using any online bank. You are in United States, or you are in UK, or Pakistan, or France. You are making payments. Ordinarily, nobody will know what you are doing. That is just the truth. Nobody will know what you are doing. But if they make a mandate that this payment you are making is going to be something that other body can see, like it's not between you and the sender.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay, for specified services.
Yes, for specified services that it will be for parties. Like you ask anything that you are going to involve cryptocurrency to be for companies. Either schools, hospitals, transportation. If you ask buy gun, you should buy the gun from a legit company. And you as an individual, I cannot get up and be buying gun with cryptocurrency. You are not a military personnel. You are not the IG. You understand? So body responsible for each payment should be involved. And I will advise third party, second party should be involved in this transaction.
All right, then let's take a look at the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway project that has, generated a lot of reactions coming from the presidential candidate of the Labour Party at the 2023 presidential elections, Mr. Peter Obi, and more recently coming from the former Vice President Waziri Atiku Abubakar, and he has laid a lot of allegations. Part of it is the fact that he said the contract didn't follow due process. He's trying to imply that the contract, the bidding process was not advertised, and there was no proper bidding process for the contract. And also he said the contract was more of a business transaction between two old friends, talking about Bola Tinubu and the high-tech construction company that oversees the Chaguri group. And he also said that Sheyi Tinubu is one of the board members of the Chaguri group. What are your thoughts on this whole allegations? Elsewhere, some Nigerians are saying, but at the end of the day, this project is in public interest, and the president's son is not a public officer, and he has the right to, pitch his business ideas wherever he deems fit. What are your thoughts on this?
If you look at it very objectively and significantly, you see that since the day he assumed office, he has been traveling strategically for one way or the other for business. Recently generated $20 billion investments. You understand? So this man is somebody who has a vision. He has a vision for Nigeria, but then we are suffering, but we will get there.
When are we getting there?
We will get there, and there will be light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay.
So every struggle, there is always a reward.
Okay.
Yeah, that is for that. Then hitting your question, objectively, I will say that he's just saying because he wanted to say. That's
are you saying former Vice President Atiku is just making these allegations just to score some political point, or just to put himself in the face of Nigerians that I'm still here as an opposition candidate?
Let me put it this way.
Okay.
Let me make an instance of my days in school. When I was in school, I contested as the national secretary of a student worldwide. The one that contested with me, I was using an earphone the other time. He was saying I was recording. The president of UPU now said, no, this is earpod, not record. Cannot use it to record. It's earpod. He corrected him. Now, why am I bringing all this in? Your opponent is not always happy with what you are doing. Okay. Except you are that exceptional.
Even if what you are doing is right.
They always have a critique on what you are doing. Whether you are doing it wrong or right. Now, another thing again to be looked at. If you have a business and I have a business. Years back, we did business. We had business together, and we were successful. We delivered. I delivered. In the next 3-4 years, if you are opportune to get a contract, are you going to award the same contract that you did with somebody that was successful with your friend or your brother or your sister? Are you going to award the contract to another person that you never know what the outcome will turn out?
But even if you are going to award the contract to somebody that you already know, that you can that is already tested and trusted to you, don't you think there is still need for due process to be followed?
Now, when we talk about due process, there was a plan for this construction of road. There was a plan for this business, for this project. People were involved. It's not an issue of the company and Tinubu. It was a roundtable talk that productively gave birth to the execution of the project. You understand? So people are already aware of it. So he had, and you will agree with me that he has a legal advisor. And anything that the president does is online. It's on the media. It's not done within his courtyard or his compound or his inner room. It is something that is public. They see this that people begin to opine. So I am not surprised to see, not even Atiku, any other person can come in, even from APC, can say, why are you doing this?
Why are you doing the project?
Because it is normally, human can come and speak out that, why are you giving this to your family? Why not for this firm? Why not for a competitive application or bidding? Okay. You understand? But then, he chose to because he felt better that this is the right person he could work with. Then as for his son, working in his company, he has been there working. The question is, has he been working there? Yes or no? Then if he has been working there, then he gave the contract to that. Then I think it's a privilege for him.
All right, then our time is fast spent, but in the next 2 minutes, I want you to react to the calls for the setting up of a military barrack in Okwama. This is in reaction to the ongoing, investigations of the killings of men of the Nigerian military. What are your thoughts on this? We have the next 2 minutes to do so because our time is fast spent.
It was really a bad, sad news to us because military are those that protect us, especially the Nigerian military. Nigerian soldiers are fair, just. There are people who can rely on when it comes to matters of security. Over the years, they have done so much for us in terms of security. I think when I was young, when I was 4 years, when they come with their van in the community, everywhere will be shaking. Or like what the IG said, the commander said during the funeral, he was saying that the men came for peacekeeping, and because they came for keeping for the fact that they came for peacekeeping, they were not with arms. They were not with their guns and all that. Then another report came, the same man came online and said that they came with arms, their arms were taken away from there, their body parts and all that. You understand? So it's a complicated report to the public.
What are your thoughts on, erecting military barracks in Okwama community right now? Because our time is fast.
Erecting military barrack in Okwama, that will not stop insecurity in Okwama community.
Why did you say so?
Why did I say so? They will have where barracks, military barrack is. They are seated and they are doing, but corruption is still going on. An instance, somebody was kidnapped in a Navy estate here in Abuja. So it does not guarantee 100% of security. The only thing is that they just want to end up any further subsequent prevailing crisis between those communities. And it's a good one from the federal government.
Thank you so much, Ambassador Excel Julius. I don't want to mention the other one for the sake of not committing murder to the name. Thank you so much for your very much insightful analysis on the program today. We do hope to have you back on the program again sometime.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.